Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be doing a review of this awesome figure courtesy of my good friends down at Kolektakon.com. I'm going to be reviewing the Portrait of Pirates Z edition of Luffy. Basically, this is what he looked like in the movie One Piece film Z. Now, as you can see, this figure, it has a couple different looks to it, so you could change it up a little bit, just showing you a little bit of the packaging and what it looks like and whatnot and what it comes with. It doesn't come with too many accessories, but it comes with enough just to mainly, emphasize what is being shown, and that's mainly an epic pose of Luffy, as you can see right here. Bam, off the gate, total display of what he looks like. And I want to note one thing, that for the most part, Luffy isn't like the most complicated design, so it's not really that hard to capture him. And as you can see in this figure, for the most part, it does a pretty good job. I mean, at the end of the day, Luffy isn't a complicated design, so it's not really that hard. I could argue maybe the face doesn't look 100% identical, but for the most part, it's Luffy. He's a very simple case. I like how it also has the creases in the coat, and it's just like kind of swinging back. It gives it a nice, realistic feel, like, oh, I'm gonna, become the king of the pirates, and then he has everything. It really gives that royal feel, I guess you could say, to the figure. And I just right here wanted to give you a little close-up of the face, get a little bit of a glimpse. He has that smile. Like right there, it's like, it looks like Luffy, but it just looks a slight bit of a sinister look to it, and it's not supposed to be. So I guess that's probably the only thing I would say, that it doesn't look identical. Now, one thing I wanted to note about this hat right here is that it feels as though it has some sort of like magnet inside of it or something, because I was like playing around with it, and like whenever you put it in the hat, it almost feels like it's slightly, or you put the hat in the palm of his hand, excuse me, it seems as though it's slightly like is being pulled there, like if there's a magnet in his hand as well as the hat. And I noticed also I had like some like a magnet with me, and it kind of like was sticking to it. So there's definitely something about that hat. It has something in it. But aside from that, it looks, typical like the straw hat. Another thing, I guess, a gripe that I would say I have with this figure, I'm not too fond of, is if you look at his arms right there, it seems as though there's like joints or something like that. I don't really care for that particular part of the figure as well. That's another thing that I'm not too fond of per se, because I never really like stuff like that like sticks out. Like, it doesn't look like a natural arm. It looks like it's just like popped in there. So I guess that's another critique I have regarding this figure. But at the end of the day, these are One Piece Portrait of Pirates, and these are top of the line. You're not going to get anything better. So even though, yeah, they have those joints, as far as like if you want something from a Film Z, a Luffy, this is hands down the best thing you're going to get, is Portrait of Pirates. There's nothing better on the market than this. But this was the one with him without the jacket, without the shirt and anything. Like, he's going into combat, so you get a little bit of a change if you want to change it up. I personally prefer the other one because it looks like royalty and it just looks epic as hell. But if you want to switch things up, you also have this look as well. You just got to pop out from his waist onward and replace it right there. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to this figure. For the most part, good figure. Has a couple flaws here or there that I don't really care for. But if you would like to pick up this figure or any other figure that I've reviewed, or anything that you're looking forward to as far as One Piece, and there's other ones, then definitely make sure to visit Kolektakon.com, and also drop me a comment. Let me know what you think of this figure. But that's all I have for this one. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.